I am Mark Stewart, a small d Democrat and a small l Libertarian. More democracy and more liberty. And both are good for governance, especially in Connecticut cities. Libertarians don't want high taxes. Libertarians don't want to restrict businesses. Libertarians don't want to restrict family choices in schools. Hartford, especially, deserves to be governed in liberty-minded fashion. That's by its mayor, its division heads, its council. And it doesn't mean switching a single councilor. It means the current council taking a big cue from Hartford voters and adopting a liberty-minded stance. Big Q. Voters electing a mayor who would manhandle government's workings. One who will get what we need from the legislature, or at least some of it. One who'll stop sending police to bust harmless activities like growing weed meant for adults. Let them go after real offenses, shoplifting, armed robbery, domestic violence. A libertarian mayor will free the public to be wealthier, better educated, happier. There are pragmatic things that we can do, and they don't require the legislature. If someone wants to open a hair braiding salon, instead of forcing her to pay for hundreds of hours of schooling, $20,000 of education cost to some corporate site, she just needs the trust of neighbors and a simple safety assessment. If a family wants to open its property to grandma, who would live semi-independently in what's called an ADU, an accessory dwelling unit, that could be a little cottage on the property, it could be a loft on the rooftop. Let her. That's what ADUs are for. And we should be allowing ADUs on almost every property. If a family wants to open its home to guests on Vrbo or Airbnb, it should be allowed to. If the family wants to choose its school, absolutely, it should be allowed to. The Democrat leaders have resisted every one of these better educated, wealthier, happier reforms. And this is the problem with voting for Arunan. He's a decent guy in a bad party. It's a party that's presided over Hartford for 52 years. And for at least the last 26 of them, Hartford has been in a decline. All right. Now, the Democrat leadership, it protects these elite insiders. It lets in a few token newbies and erects barriers to everybody else. And the party's getting worse. That's because nationally, the party's getting woke. These are elite leftists, mostly white, who encourage us to destroy our own cities. Defund the police. One of the stupidest ideas in Western civilization came from these woke leftists. And Democrat leaders, they stand by while stores were robbed and people were beaten. Democrat leaders, they've passed reactionary, literally reaction. They passed reactionary laws. Accountability laws in Connecticut have made good cops think 3 times before taking a dicey call. These are women and men. They're not fearful of gun violence. They take on crazed people with knives. They take on thugs that they know are armed with guns. But they are fearful, rightly fearful, of a lawsuit that could bankrupt them and their families. Leftists love crises, especially leftists in power, since they can use a crisis to gain more power, more funding, more commands over other people. It's the leftists who would love to pump up another COVID-style lockdown. COVID. If you elect Arunan, you're going to get lockdowns again. He's shown zero disposition to buck his party's elites. These are the people that still wear masks, and unfortunately, they do have power. So if they're wearing masks, they command you to wear masks. If they're If they have nice sealed cars and don't ride the bus, they still scared you away from riding the bus. Few of them attend church, but they commanded you, didn't they, to stay away from church. Few of them have family members in nursing homes, but they commanded us too, with those of us with loved ones in homes, back and forth. Visit, don't visit. Go outside, don't go outside. Most despicably, because it affects us all. While most leftists can work from home, they command your employers to shut down, meaning many of you can't work at all. The biggest financial casualties of COVID shutdowns were urban workers, most of them black. Nobody who feels like they are part of the black community should be voting Democrat. I don't think people who identify as Latino should either, especially if you're devout. The leftists are godless, and they want to rip God away from you as well. If you're not convinced of the misdeeds of elite Democrats or the misalignment of their values and yours, can you please visit stewartforliberty.com or stewartforhartford.com. I have links there to the DVD section, the Don't Vote Democrat section. And it's not just in Hartford. This, I think, is throughout. An independent is best. You are independent enough, and you can know that with any one of us independent challengers, you will have a better mayor here in Hartford than one who is supported by Democrat stooges. I'm Mark Stewart.